Hey everybody, it's Joel Bauer, co-founder of Skirmish Strategies and business leverage expert. And today we're going to cover the 3 things you need to know before hiring your first international virtual assistant. Now there's a lot of talk on using virtual assistants in the Philippines or in India or in China to really get a lot of work done in your business. And it's a great add-on. It's something we do in ours with amazing success. But I wanted to cover some of the things that we learned the hard way that I can just give to you now that'll make the process so much easier. Now, the first thing you need to know is you need to know exactly what you want done. Walk through your day, look through your business and see, hey, this is something that I could easily have someone else to do. I could systemize it in a way that really makes sense and I don't have to do it. And it would still be done. So, all those hours that you were doing this week are then back. And that's what we're really trying to do when we add team members. We're not trying to add more work. So we have to balance out, because there is a little bit of some pieces that go into that along with management, and actually the hiring process and getting them up to speed. But if you take that time and you really think through what you really need done, you will be able to get to a place where you suddenly have more hours than you could imagine, and you'll stop feeling that pressure of always having to do something. Now, to make that happen, if you figured out what those tasks are, what are those things that I can really get off my plate that almost anybody can do, well, you need to take them to a place where anybody can do that. That means actually writing out the instructions step by step how to do it. Don't leave anything to chance. Just because you've done it hundreds of times doesn't mean someone who's never touched or doesn't know your business is going to be able to do it on the first go. Now, if you can take that time and really think through it, 2 things happen. First, the VA can then do it easily very early on with little changes, little questions, rather than having to have the whole process explained over and over with changing a little bit, because you forget how much you really know in every process that you do. So until you go step by step and go, oh, this is clear, okay, this might be a little unclear for the VA, okay, this will get them there. They're gonna have trouble getting it, and then they're gonna be asking all those questions, and it's gonna leave a lot of confusion and stress, both for you, who are hiring a VA for the first time and working with someone internationally, and for the VA that's just trying to make you happy and get the work done, and they're hoping that this will be a long-term thing. So definitely write out the tasks. The second piece is when we do that process, when we take the time to really walk through our business step by step, we get to ensure that we add us to it. Our values, our goals, what we think the ideal interaction with a client might be if any of this is frontward facing. We need to figure that out. We get to add it there. And if we make it part of the system, it's gonna happen even without us. So all that fear of having someone else do it, well, maybe they can't do this part. Well, if you've done your job, if you really thought about your business, you'll find a lot more that they can do simply because you made the time to think what would add that value back in. So it's not being taken out because you're not doing it right then. It is an amazing feeling to really have that kind of built in and know that it's gonna happen the right way every time. And when something goes wrong, if something doesn't quite hit the way you want it to with your customers or your clients, you have steps to go look at, oh, I see, this was unclear here. In step 3, I could just add these little pieces here and the VA would be able to do this easily. Instead of a lot of people go, well, I don't know why they're not, I guess they can't do it, and they take it off their plate and suddenly they're doing it again. And that's, no matter who you hire, that really is a chronic issue, is that there's so much that you do and so well and you've done it so long that you don't always have the patience to allow someone to get there. So take this extra step and get the pieces that are really important and let them build a skill so they can become an asset for your business. That even when you're not working or not doing this piece, it's being done exceptionally well. And it might take a few weeks to get there, but when you do, you never have to worry about it again, unless you want to improve it. And that's, that's a good thing. I do recommend coming back and improving, but you don't have to worry about if it was done right, because you made sure that the instructions were clear and that person is doing it the way you need it done. Now, with all this done, you have the tasks that you want off, you have them broken down into exact steps that someone else who's never done it before can do it fairly easily and consistently. You now have a big chunk of time that's going to come back. You know how I know? It's because it happened to us. We thought as entrepreneurs we would never have time again. We're just always busy, no matter what is going on, no matter how much I think, oh, this is the end of the day because it has to be because I ran out of hours. There is a place in business where you can do amazing things and get a lot accomplished and have time. And so what I want you to consider as you hire your team, and if you've done it correctly, you will get that time back. What do you do with that time? How do you make this sustainable? How do you guarantee that, okay, well, great, the business is good right now and I can hire VAs or hire an employee, but what happens when it shifts? What if, I go through some hard times? So I would want you to use this time, the time that you're getting back, to do dollar productive activities. That is things that add money back to your business. It grows in value. For 2 reasons, I really want that to happen. First, it makes it an easy return on investment for any hires. Second, it allows you to grow because now that you've made, even if that person that you hired doesn't lead to like some sort of dollar productive activity themselves, which is another way to kind of compound that, it's going to get them on dollar productive activities. But if you can get the work that you really hate doing off your plate and do more of the dollar productive, more of the client facing stuff, more of the value add stuff that only you can add to your business will grow and you'll be able to hire yet another VA or another team member and keep expanding and growing your business. So get out there and make it happen. Hire your first VA, go test it. Go make sure that you know your business well enough to have someone else work in it and get the results you want. It will change your life. If you haven't hired anybody and you're an entrepreneur, this will change you from an entrepreneur or a wantrepreneur into a business owner. It's an interesting feeling when you suddenly have a team member or an employee that is dependent on you. So go out there and make it happen. Get the growth that you deserve. Hey everybody, it's Joel Bauer again, and I wanted to thank you so much for watching this video. If you learned something here or got excited about something you know you should be doing in your business, or simply enjoyed watching, please click on the subscribe now button and become a member of our amazing community. Also, if you know someone out there that could really benefit from this video, something they need for themselves or for their business, please share it with them. My mission in doing this was to help as many people as possible. And remember, always learn, grow, and leverage.